And welcome to a new episode, how to learn JavaScript from beginner to advanced. Today I would like to learn you how to use a simple fetch API JavaScript example. I want to learn you how to use this API fetch for take some properties of objects. If you have, for example, an API, an URL on a server, and you want to display something from this API, it's okay if you make a request with get to this server using a fetch request. The syntax for this fetch is fetch. In JavaScript, all keywords are concludent. Fetch means bring, give some data, bring me some data from this server. Fetch, bring me. From URL, you have fetch and URL from where do you take the data. HTTP, I don't know. Or you can assign this HTTP to a variable, let URL equal HTTP and put just and after this put like parameter at fetch just the URL. Okay, let's create together an fetch API, a simple fetch API. For this I said you earlier, use fetch and URL. I have this URL JSON placeholder type code post. I will put here like a parameter. Okay, let me to show you what is in this URL. 2 seconds, because I put with quotes. Okay, I passed again in the browser, and here you will see we have a JSON, an array of objects. Okay, we have here an array of objects. I have this extension pretty print and show you in this format text table 3 if you want text. Okay, do you see it's array because you have here square brackets and you have 100 objects separated by comma. Okay, but I want to use a fetch URL to take from this JSON that are located on a server. I want to take and to display to my web page just title from each object. I want 100 title, and for this I use this fetch the URL that are on the web servers. In this moment my browser make a request to this URL and use the get method and make a request. And now should to manipulate and should to use a promise to handle the response that I will receive from server. Okay, let's see. With promise you have two methods, then and catch. Then for take the data, I manipulate them, I handle the response from server, response response.json. Response from server transform it in response.json. That means the server before send me the answer, the response transform JSON in object or array. JSON call response.json transform the strings in array or objects, because on my API on the server I have strings, and I want to work with array and object, because just in this way I can handle well, and I can manipulate it, because I have a lot of methods for array and for object. And this response JSON transform in array and object what I receive from server. Okay, after this I use again a then method, because I want to take that data from server. I have data and console, and I want to display log data. Just displayed. Okay. Data is this response.json is my JSON, no? Okay, let's see. Okay, I have 100 object here, no? Okay, but I will delete this then with console.log data, and I will take here just title. Just from each object I want to take title, and for this I use a function, data arrow function, and I want to take from API and to use for this map method. I will create a variable and I iterate through each object, and after this I display the result in a console.log. The title data is my response JSON that map. I iterate through all object. Current object return current title, and after this I join with space, and I have this result. I delete this join, maybe it is not okay for you. I have here one array with 100 title, no? And I put this join because I want to put a space before each line, before a new line. Okay, but now I want to use catch method for catch the error, and for this I will use this catch. Let me to I put here an error, and let's see what happens. 2 seconds, because should to introduce. Okay, doesn't work because probably should to put outside. Oh. Ce tot faci? Fetch error, type error, fail to fetch. Fail to fetch because I put here E. If I delete, should work. Yes, work. Now again, I want to intercept an error. I put an O on my URL and I catch an error. Type error, fail to fetch. Fetch error, and error give me the type of error. Also with catch have the same syntax like then, dot then and function callback, dot catch function callback. Okay, let me to modify here, update, now work. That was all for today. I hope you understand what is a fetch in JavaScript. I present you just a fetch API JavaScript example, simple for you to understand how to work in JavaScript with this fetch. Again, when you work with fetch, you have fetch and URL from where take the data, and after manipulate with then and catch the error. Before that, don't forget to transform the response from server in a object or array with the response.json with JSON, because you can put here what do you want, what keyword do you want, but I put the response because its concludent is relevant. All the best, have a nice day. Don't forget to practice in each day, because just in this way you can become more powerful in understanding of JavaScript concept. All the best. Have a nice day.